Hi, everybody. So today is Dress Your Best at Pleasant Street School. So I have a little bling on today, and I have my fancy shawl on. So sometimes it feels nice to get dressed up, doesn't it? It's just kind of, I don't know, it makes you feel a little bit special sometimes. And sometimes it's great to just stay in your PJs all day. Anyway, today we are going to read chapter 13, Livy. Now, if I remember correctly, yesterday or last time we read, they were going to go outside and find the time capsule. And Bob remembers where they put it. So let's see what happens. Oh, I have a little bling on my glasses today as well, as you can see. Yep. Okay. Chapter 13. Livy. I distract Gran by asking for a snack while Bob slips out the back door. We're supposed to meet under the farthest tree in the yard near our Sylvester Rock. I find him relaxing against a tree trunk with his eyes closed and his legs straight out in front of him. You look happy, I tell him. I hand him half a slice of banana bread and kneel beside the rock to get work, feeling around its edges. It's a big rock. How are we going to get under this thing? How could I have hidden something under it when I was 5? I am happy, Bob says cheerfully. We're together, aren't we? We're outside and we're looking for clues. We're going to find my mother. Like you said, my large family. So I won't be lonely when you leave again. He smiles into the sun. Plus, I have banana bread. It's like a banana with bread. I glance at him as I try to scrape the dirt from under one side of the rock. It gets under my nails and up my nose. Don't get your hopes up, okay, Bob? He blinks at me. Why not? Old Livy never told me not to get my hopes up. I'm just being careful of your feelings, okay? We don't know for sure we'll find anything here. So here's the picture. You can see them. That big flat rock. Oh, we will, Bob says. We will find whatever the old Livy hid underneath the Sylvester Rock. For me, her invisible friend. Bob is 100% sure that old Livy hid the invisible friend time capsule under the Sylvester Rock. He says that for the last 2 days she was at Gran's, old Livy got a certain look on her face whenever she got near this rock. That's how you know, I ask him, my expression 5 years ago? Bob nodded. Oh, yes. Whenever we came close to this rock, old Livy's face said, I've got a secret. It was loud and clear. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's worth a try. We have to start looking somewhere, and I have to admit that Bob is pretty good at reading faces, especially mine. So I'm scratching hard at the hard-packed dirt away from the sides of the rock, trying to find any gaps where I might have hidden something. Now I'm pretty much coated in dirt dust. I sneeze. Achoo! I look over at Bob. His eyes are closed. Hey, why are you just sitting there? I'm not just sitting here. I'm feeling the sun on my face. And I'm also being careful of you. I sit back on my heels and try to slap some of the dirt off my hands. It makes a big dust cloud that makes me sneeze. Again. Careful of me? What are you talking about? He gets a patient look on his face. I'm pretty good at reading Bob's face too, I realize. I am being careful of your fingers, Livy. You are playing very near the rock, and I don't want to drop it on you when I pick it up. He smiles and closes his eyes again. Just tell me when you're done playing in the dirt. I'm not in a hurry. I'm just enjoying the outdoors. I stand up. Bob, I'm not playing. I'm working. And we can't pick up this rock. The rock is huge. First, we are going to dig out some dirt underneath. Then we'll both get one side of it and we'll try to tilt. I stop talking. Bob has picked up the rock and is holding it over its head. Where should I put it, he asks. If you're done playing. Speechless, I point to the tree he was leaning against, and he carefully props the rock against the tree trunk. Bob, I say, you're strong. He nods. Yes. How did you look? Because there is something lying in a little dugout place in the dirt, almost exactly where I had just been digging. There must have been a little hollow spot under the edge of the rock, but 5 years later, it's packed with hard dirt. You are right, Bob. I brush the dirt off the top of whatever it is and pick it up. It's a glass jar sealed with a metal lid. Bob doesn't even look surprised. He just gently puts the Sylvester rock back into place as casually as Superman would. I try the lid, but it won't turn. Bob takes the jar from me, but says, let's open it at Grand's after you wash your hands. This is old Libby's treasure, and I don't want you to get it dirty. Bob does his best chicken walk all the way back to the house. It doesn't seem to matter that chickens can't really hold up things. That is the end of chapter 13. Kind of a short chapter. But so they found the time capsule, and she's discovered how strong Bob is because he takes that whole big rock, we're going to look at it again in a second, and picks it up over his head. So if you look at Livy and Bob, you can see Livy's kind of digging there, and Bob's like, what? I can just pick it up. Like, he thinks she's just playing around in the dirt. She's not playing in the dirt. She's trying to dig a hole so they can see what's under the rock. And then he just picks it up, just like Superman. So remember in a couple chapters ago, he was talking about maybe he had superpowers. I wonder if he really does. I really like how they talk about how they can read each other's expressions on their faces. I think that when you're really close to somebody, you can tell that. I have some friends at our school who can always tell what I'm thinking just by looking at my face. And a lot of you that have been in my class also can tell what I'm thinking without me saying a word. So I thought that was interesting. I also thought it was interesting that they mentioned banana bread, because I thought today I might try to make banana bread from scratch, which I've never done, but I thought I would try something new today. So, short chapter, but very interesting. And chapter 14 is called, you guessed it, Bob. All right, see you next time.